Largely, AI isn't replacing jobs right now, it's replacing tasks. It's pieces of what people do, right? It writes emails, it summarizes document, it writes code, creates documentation, it answers customers' questions. It's taking the repetitive, communication-heavy parts of our jobs and making them dramatically faster. Now, if your company has 10 project managers and you automate half of the tasks that project managers do, then you're not going to need 10 project managers unless you go find a whole bunch more projects. So organizations reorganize when that happens. Roles start to merge and new roles appear. And we're already seeing some of that. There's things like forward deployed engineers. This is a person whose job it is to help a company figure out how to use AI. And the transition is going to be messy. There's absolutely going to be more layoffs. There will be companies that don't adapt to this. And there will also be entirely new careers that don't exist today. But it's interesting to me what we're actually automating. Think about how you work. You send emails, you write documents, you read documents that other people wrote, you jump on Teams calls, you send Slack messages, you review code, you update tickets, you sit in meetings, you have conversations. And most of knowledge work isn't actually doing the work, it's communicating information between people. And AI is increasingly involved in that communication layer. And once you start looking at it that way, the future starts to look very different than the present. So let's look forward a couple years. Imagine everyone has a personal AI. And this is not something you open in a browser, but it's something that's with you all day. So maybe it's in your glasses, or maybe it's in your earbuds. Maybe it's just running on your phone. But it can record what you see and hear, or at least what you give it permission to record. Organize it, store it, and reference it. So your AI will know what you're working on. It remembers conversations that you've had. It remembers things that you've seen, and it can remind you about decisions you've made before. And then take that one more step. When your AI starts talking to other AIs. So when you go to work, your AI joins your company network. It coordinates with your teammates' AI. It knows what information needs to move without everybody spending their day writing emails and scheduling meetings. And you go home, and now your AI is part of your family network. Or when you're out with friends, your AI participates in that network. And the networks change, and there's multiple networks that you're a part of in life, as we all are. Those networks change, but the communication between them doesn't. And I think that's where this is headed. We're not just talking about smarter chatbots, and we're not really talking about AGI. That's a whole different discussion. The real engineering challenge over the next several years isn't making AI infinitely smarter. It's giving AI the right context, connecting it to the right systems, and building all the infrastructure that lets those types of networks actually work. Automating tasks is the foundational layer for us to be able to build these types of complicated interconnected systems that handle massive amounts of data and context and allow people to work together more efficiently and easily. I think the next decade is going to be absolutely wild. I think it's going to be disruptive. It's going to be uncomfortable. I think entire industries are going to reorganize. But we're also going to build some of the most incredible systems that humanity has ever created. And personally, I can't wait.